Hello. For the next R6 Susu video, we are looking at Ash. And Ash is the first FBI SWAT operator we're looking at, so let's go first into our loadout. So, let's look at her primary weapons. Ash has the R4C and the G36C. Let's look at the R4C first. So, for the attachments, I recommend the ACOG. I mean, this gun for a long time didn't have an ACOG, so use that if you wish, but I think a Magnified A is the best thing you could run for this gun. For the barrel, I have pretty good recoil with this gun. It's not super hard to use once you get used to it, so I put an extended on there. And as for the grips, I don't really think the other grips are worth it other than the vertical, so I would 100% rock the vertical. And the laser is purely preference, but remember, if you are going to use it, learn how to use it. Alright, that's a good idea. I'll make a video on how to use lasers. Let's look at the G36. Just based off stats, G36 does less damage, shoots slower, but has more ammo. That's kind of the trade-off there. But I think the R4C is better. But if you are going to use the 36, let's look at it. So for the scope, it's very similar to the other guns, identical actually, the R4C, but I would recommend Magnified A. For the barrel, honestly, this gun's a bit trickier. It's not hard by any means, but I still run extended, but if you want to run a flashy or a compensator, I get it. For the grip, make sure you're running vertical yet again. These other grips aren't worth it, so keep that on. And laser, yet again, purely preference. But I like the R4C. Now, here's where a lot of controversy lies. Well, there's controversy in the top part, but let's look at the secondaries. They got the 5.7 and the M45. Let's look at the 5.7 first. They're just based off attachments. I'm putting a pistol, no laser, suppressor, no laser for both of them. And the trade-off is the 5.7 has less damage, shoots more bullets. 45, more damage, less bullets. But the way I see it, most of the time, if you're pulling out a pistol, you're going to be in a late-game situation, and you might as well have the pistol with more ammo, because I think that is a better trade-off. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be aiming head level anyways. And it's really, the distance, it's kind of negligible. It's 16 damage more, which seems like a lot, but it also, you get double the bullets. And now let's look at the gadget. Ash's whole ability are breach charges. You don't really need to bring secondary breaches. So I definitely recommend Claymores. Now, let's get into an actual thing to show how to use the Ash charge. So the breaching charge, or Ash charge, is a handheld device that shoots a breaching charge that blows things up. And the explosive power of it ranges from breaking shields, maestro cams, anything that's bulletproof, to walls, to even puncturing mirrors. And I'll show you that up here. So I have my assistant right now setting up trophy room with a mirror, and I'll demonstrate what the Ash charge can do. So first off, here's what it does to a wall. Makes essentially a thermite hole in the wall, though it's slightly slimmer, especially around the corners. So incredibly useful. Now, here is the major thing you'll see Ash used for. Ash, if I'm an attacker pushing this, I see a mirror here, there is not much I can do. I can't do very much, because the mirror is just so impenetrable. But if I'm Ash, I see that there's a mirror, I quick peek it, shoot the mirror. Now it's broken and they can't see through it, and I'll demonstrate that from the other side. Now you can't see through it. You're like a goose with its head cut off. So, overall, Ash is a very powerful operator. I would give her a 9 out of 10.